be really fun to wash our hands together tonight and do it to the theme song. You guys, I'm so excited. We have an awesome show. I am waiting. Let's see. My friend Chad Burris is here, and I'm going to ask him to join us. Here he is. I'm at him right now. He's there.
Hi.
Hi. How are you, my friend?
Good. I was like, should I wash my hair? Should I not? Whatever.
Um,
Cheers.
yeah. Oh my God, the hair. I'm loving it.
Listen, I don't know what it's doing. I thought about having a full 2008 Britney Spears moment and like shave it off.
Yeah.
Um, and then I thought, no, not a good idea. I'd regret it probably.
So you went with the hair dye.
No dye, no.
Is that your blondie hair?
My hair is actually, yeah, I think it's
Oh,
also I have like dramatic
it's the
lighting.
lighting. It's
But
totally
yeah, I
your
mean,
lighting.
but it is
It
kind of more
looks,
blonde. Yeah, I think it's because I've been outside a lot because I'm in Arkansas. I know. I'm sorry, triggering, but
you're
I've
in
been out.
Arkansas.
I
I don't
know.
know from outside anymore.
You're like,
Um,
what's an outside?
what is an outside? What is an outside? Hey, so I'm so happy you're here. You guys,
Me too.
let me just introduce you really
Go
quick,
for it.
just in case like the one person out there doesn't know who you are. Chad is currently the star of
Well,
Dream Girl, the
yeah.
musical. When we get back to the Broadway,
Mm-hmm.
you will be there.
Yes, tap dancing. Did you know that it's a tap dance?
I do know that. I've seen the show,
Okay. Well, yeah, you're a Tony voter. You see them all.
right?
Oh,
Um,
I touched my
I
face.
know. I can't wait. But I'm gonna come back and see you. I can't wait.
Oh, thanks.
And you also did a little Frozen Broadway.
Mm-hmm.
Took over the role of Olaf for a little while. So
Yeah.
exciting. All right, Sean, my husband's here. You
Hi,
remember
Sean.
he's in charge of the camera. So we're gonna switch places for a minute. And I'm gonna cook.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay, I'm holding on to the camera. We're gonna make a little
Oh,
shrimp dish.
Wyatt. Wait, is Wyatt your cute nephew?
Wyatt is my cutest nephew, other
Yeah.
than my other cutest nephew, whose name is Cassidy. And he's
Okay, they're both watching.
I know. Hi, you guys. Mwah. Aunt Sissy loves you. Oh, here, I'm actually gonna
Hey, Dad.
start watching on Sean's computer too, so that I can see comments just like you.
Perfect.
Okay, so let me tell the people before we get to talking and chit-chatting, let me just give an overview of what's about to happen here.
Go for it.
First of all, we have our wine.
Woohoo!
Yes, we got our Boda box. Mine is half wine, half seltzer, because I have to remain a little bit.
Seltzer and wine?
Oh, it's a spritzer, baby.
Oh, I've never had that.
Yes, yes. But what we're going to do tonight is a lemony shrimp and bean stew. It's a New York Times recipe. I was like, I have all those ingredients. 'Tis the Corona times.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you, Michael Goddard, who loves an overview. And then I'm just gonna make like a simple salad because I thought because I know you love to cook, Chad.
I mean, I think I like cooking on a contract better than I do at home, but yeah.
Oh, I hear you.
Yeah.
But I thought it'd be nice to just show you how to make a quick little simple vinaigrette because it comes
Yeah.
in. You know, they're very simple. So, why don't you tell the people, can you just like give us an overview of like your life since, do you want to talk about like where you are, what's going on, like what you've been up
Yeah, I
to?
don't care. Let's do it. No, once we heard that like Broadway was gonna have a little break there for a second,
Yeah.
I have a dog. You've hung off my dog.
Oh, Riley.
She's asleep over there. Can you flip? Yeah, you can. Look, she's asleep over there.
Oh,
I know she
Riley.
could not be bothered. She loves you.
Oh,
But yeah, so I was a little nervous about being in a place that I can't go outside, very much.
yeah,
Like I know you can go outside
of
with the
course.
dog, but I was like, ugh, she like likes to run around, and so I went upstate for a second, and then I ended up just coming home because it's gonna be longer than expected.
I
Um,
know. I know it
but
is,
you know
but
what? That's okay. But it's like better for me to like all my roommates went home, so it's like okay, I can be with family and hang out and
yeah, I think if you can be around people, you should absolutely be around people. Definitely.
yeah. Also,
Before
like
that,
yeah,
I
go for it.
zested one lemon.
Mm,
I got a teaspoon of sweet paprika. And I have 2 cloves of garlic here that I already minced up. I didn't mince it. I put it through the garlic press because I'm L-A-Z-E, lazy. And I have a utensil that's too big.
Mm.
Oh, it just went onto my arm.
That's a cool little bowl.
We got them in Thailand.
Oh yeah, you'll travel a lot.
I know. We don't really, but
Not
really?
Not anymore.
Oh, not anymore. Yeah, nobody is. You're not alone in that.
No. Okay, and then I'm just putting in, what does this say? 3. So I've never made this before. I think the fun is like just guessing and trying new recipes, right?
Yeah, you know what recipe I've made that you taught me because we worked together in Cleveland.
We did indeed.
And so we went and it's that chicken recipe, and then potatoes,
Oh, that's a good recipe.
Yeah, it has that kind of like Greek yogurt.
Yeah.
Like,
It's also a musical theater recipe. It's also a New York Times recipe.
Ooh.
And it is it's arugula, and I love arugula, as the British say arugula, and like harissa. It's like spicy flavor.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, it's so good. So I put a pound of shrimp in here, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm just mixing it together with my hands. Very exciting. And mix all that up, and now I have to wash my hands again. So can you tell us, like, you rehearsed?
Yeah. Oh wait. So before we go on, somebody asked what the drinks were. So we have a spritzer in the New York side over there.
Yes. Oh yes.
And then I'm drinking this blueberry beer. That I found. It's out of North Little Rock because I'm in Arkansas, and it is a place called Flyway Brewing Company, and it's very good.
Work with your localness.
I know, I'm trying. I feel heroic right now, supporting small business.
Please do it. We support small business by ordering from the liquor store.
Exactly.
We are big fans over here of the Boda Box.
What is it?
I'll tell you, the problem with the Boda Box is you don't realize how fast you're going through it. Because we've been through 2 already.
You're stuck at home, though. Also, my aunt asked, is your Dutch oven Le Creuset? Le Creuset?
Yes, girl, it is.
Okay, yeah. My aunt loves to cook. She's a very good cook.
So here's the thing. I got this on sale. And somebody, my Aunt Alice, very sweetly one year gave me a very lovely Macy's gift card. And so with that gift card, I was able to get this Dutch oven on sale at the Macy's. But the thing about it is it's because it's cast iron. It just cooks so evenly and beautifully.
You know what? I gave you a pretty even Dutch oven the other morning. Remember that?
Do I ever, Sean? One of the perks of living with you.
Yeah, I like the color too. People are saying they like the color. Sean, I love how you do the cheers. You're like, we.
Yeah, it's
cheers.
Like the international from Saturday Night Live.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
With Christopher Walken. No, the Continental. The Continental.
Exactly. Hey, I just want to say, all of you guys who are watching, if you have questions while I'm cooking for Chad or for me,
or
just
for
type
me,
them in, or for Sean.
Yeah.
Sean is.
I am a very interesting person.
You are though.
So here's the thing with shrimp, it like takes no time to cook. So it's so easy and peasy and wonderful. You just gotta wait till it kind of shrivels up and gets pink. It's really great. So I'm just doing that right now, waiting for it.
How high is the heat?
So wait, can we go back to Mean Girls for a second?
Let's talk about it.
Did you get to do a show?
I got to do 3, which was good. We ended up having a 2-show Wednesday, so I got to, do 3. It was a little crazy though, because, it was just so fast. I rehearsed because I left Frozen, and the next day I started rehearsals for Mean Girls.
Oh my God, it's so hard being a Broadway star.
No, it's not hard, but it was just like, it was all so fast. I felt like, when you're winning like Monopoly and you're like, I think I have all the pieces. You're like, I'm on a roll right now. I have all the properties. It felt like
Yes.
that for a second, and then you know, that changed quickly. But it was super fun. The cast. Oh my gosh, Sabrina Carpenter, our star of Mean Girls, is watching right now, and she just wrote in.
Hi.
Hi, Sabrina. And it is Jesus Christ himself. Yeah, it's Jesus Christ. The shrimp is Jesus Christ.
Yes.
But what I was gonna say is, the cast is great. Speaking of Sabrina, like, it was just cool because it was a big turnover there.
Yeah.
So like a bunch of people were started at the same time, you know.
Right.
And so I don't know. It kind of stinks because like we were all bonding, and of course we'll go back to that whenever the show is up and running again. But I feel like it's like a little bit more missing everybody because you haven't got to the point where you're like sick of the people yet.
Oh
Like
my God,
I was still like, this is awesome, you know?
Yes, yes. And one of the like beautiful things about theater is having those moments where like you come into a show and you don't really know anybody, and then you get to come in with other people and you like create your chemistry with each other.
Totally. Like we're creating our version of the show.
And the fact that they give you leeway to do that. Does Miss Tina Fey pop in every once in a while?
She does. I wish I left it at the theater, so I've like, I'll get it, but she left me a note and it said, you know, it said something like, you know, so glad you're here. And then it also said, like, and also to be taking over a show during a pandemic, what a story you'll have to tell when you're older. So she was there, and you know, was around. Her husband is there more. I mean, I saw him around more just because like this is like he's like a musician, and like this is, I think, his baby. And she has like a couple of shows that are like she's working on already, like TV wise. So I think he's like very much still like what I think this was his dream, hers too, but I think specifically him.
I love that. Just to clue everyone in on what's happened. I took the shrimp out of the pot because it's done. It doesn't take long to cook. I added a little oil because I forgot that I had butter. So now we have butter and oil in there.
Okay, yeah, people are asking about that. Oil and butter, yep.
Yes, correct. Oil and butter because I messed up. But there's nothing wrong with that. Fat is flavor. That's what I say. And then I have some leeks. I took like 2 leeks. And
my mom is watching from in here.
Is that your mom?
That other monitor thing is not working.
What'd you say? No, it's not. But I can see the comments. Good.
That's cool.
I'm losing you.
Chad, are you still there? What happened?
I'm here, yeah.
Oh, okay, great. So I have some leeks here, and I just chopped them up. The thing with the leeks is like they're like. Do you know what a leek is? Is he there?
I mean, what's it look like?
It's like long and green.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, good. Sorry. You know what's funny is
I looked it up whenever it was in your recipe. Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, good. So the thing about them is like when you cut them open, they're full of dirt, so you have to rinse them really well.
Oh, well, yeah, we're all about cleaning the produce right now.
Well, yes.
And everything else that comes in and out of your house.
I know, whoa.
Everything. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, have you thought about that? Like before, like I'm like, whoa, I've really been living like not great. I probably should have cleaned things that weren't in my house anyway.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I do.
This looks yummy though. Does it smell good?
It smells amazing. It smells delicious. I'm just going to season it with a little salt and pepper.
Okay.
Because why not? And then we're just going to let that hang out and let those leeks like soften up for a little while.
Love that.
Yeah.
Look at these guys over here, though.
Yeah, those
shrimps. Whoa, that gets done quick. See, that's what I need to make. That's quick and easy.
Yes. No, that's the beauty.
Wow, people are saying the leeks are beautiful when cut.
Thank you. I take full credit for the beauty of the leek.
Miss Goddard really is supportive of you.
I know. Well, Miss Goddard is the best.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we're going to just cover those. I'm going to lower the heat down a little, and that's going to be exciting. And now we're going to, like, make a little vinaigrette, because why not?
Yeah, why not?
Right? I just want to make sure I'm doing the same.
Oh, no. You guys.
Oh, Sean.
Look at this.
I know, I'm out of beer. I'm about to go get another.
There's a tragedy going on right now.
Do I
Here.
have to stop? Oh,
No, you have to hold on to the camera.
Okay. What's happening? Can I go that way? Oh, where am I? Oh, no. Here, look. I'm going to flip it around. Anyway. So you went straight from Mean Girls into Frozen into Mean Girls.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Can I
which was crazy,
tell
but
you
really
one of my
cool.
favorite Chad stories? One of my favorite Chad stories. Do you remember? One of my favorite stories is of you.
What is it?
That was so fun. But you were like really, you were
Yeah.
like so, you were like, just really like, I don't, like, what do I do? Like, you were feeling down and like a little defeated.
Yeah, no, I remember you telling me it was in Cleveland, and I was like, okay, we're not going to name the show, but I had been in for a show a bunch.
Yes.
And I had flown into New York for it, and then I found out, whatever, I was on hold or whatever they were saying, and you were like, listen, it's going to work out, like, you were like, Broadway is just this, but like a different pay grade. Like, that's really all it is. Like, it's still talented people doing a show together.
Yes.
And honestly, now on the other side of it, I'm like, no, it is that. Like, also the show that we did together, it had, like, little did we know, like a Tony Award winner in it.
I know. We did that
show with
the one and only Ali Stroker.
I know. Just so many cool people were in that.
That was a beautiful, beautiful show. We did spelling bee together, guys. That's what we did.
We should do that. We should do it again.
Let's do it. We could do it like right now for the people. I don't remember anything. But...
Oh, you know what? That would be fun. A Zoom spelling bee.
Actually, do you know that I won my spelling bee in 5th grade?
No, really?
Yeah, on the word Terminator.
Oh, wow. 5th grade?
I was very bright. Okay, listen. Sorry, I keep moving on you, Sean.
Someone said revival. I agree. Let's do a spelling. Do we have any producers on this? There needs to be a spelling bee revival.
Let's do it. It's such a good show.
Also, someone had a cooking question. So they asked, let me go back. It said leeks versus green onions. Please discuss.
Oh, leeks versus green onions. Leeks, first of all, well, like a scallion, it's just not that big, I think, first of all. But I believe a scallion and a leek, I honestly don't know. Here's my off-the-cuff what I think it is. I think a leek, it has is a milder than an onion, and sort of like a grown-up scallion. That's what I'm going with.
So with your cooking that you're doing while you're hanging out at your house, are you like planning these, like, when did this come up? Like, or like this, did you have this saved, or like, how are you?
I'll take
You have a goblet. Wow.
Yeah, we're not messing around up in here.
No, but like, how often do you?
Carefully.
Sorry. We almost had a disaster.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Halfway with salsa water. Wait, what did you say? Oh, how did this come up?
No, or like, is this an old recipe, or is this one that like newly came out, or is this?
Here, did you see that, Sean? Do you see the leeks now?
Whoa, that looks good.
Yes.
Scooey-san, the leeks have broken down.
Oh my god. So I started Broadway Nosh years ago, actually, when I was unemployed. And like I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen next, but I love to cook, and maybe I could like cook and like hang out with my favorite Broadway folk and just show. So actually, if you go to like the Broadway.com YouTube page, or you can go to BroadwayNosh.com, you can see all of those episodes, and they're very tight, they're very edited.
Nice.
But then when
there's graphics in the 2nd season.
Yes, it's all very exciting. I just put in a can of cannellini beans. You can use any kind of bean. These are just yummy. And then I have 2 cups of chicken broth. You can use vegetable broth if you want to keep this all, although we have shrimp. No vegetarians are eating this. But anyway, I just thought it was a really fun idea, and Broadway.com agreed. And then, like, you know, life happens, and I was doing a lot of regional theater. I've been involved with this one production of a show called Born for This that took me all around the world. Hopefully it's coming to Broadway at some point.
Yeah.
And so it just, like, the whole, like, was really hard to film. And so when we were stuck in our house, I was like, Sean, like, literally one night I was like, why don't we just, like, do Broadway Nosh live on Instagram?
Yeah, in your apartment.
In my apartment. And then I was like, why don't I FaceTime in my friends or Instagram, you know, I don't know what this is called, the linky thing with my friends. And then we had, like, we can just hang out together. So yeah, and cooking to me is a lot like theater. It's just, it has the same, like, you know, it's best enjoyed with other people.
Yeah, you like to feed people.
I love to feed people. I love to feed people. So here's the thing about, I'm making a vinaigrette.
Yeah.
I don't mix or anything. I just finely minced up an onion. You can use garlic. You can use shallot. You can use nothing. I put in, I don't know, half a teaspoon of mustard, Dijon mustard. And then you just need like an acid, any kind of acid. I'm going to use red wine vinegar tonight because I want to keep it on the lighter side rather than like a balsamic. And you want about, I don't know, a quarter of the way up. And then I'm going to use this little spoon here and just sort of like stir it all together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, add a little salt. Add a little pepper. Great. And then, sorry, Sean, I'm gonna go over here. We have canola oil. You can use olive oil. You can use whatever you want. And you wanna like kind of double that. And then literally, this is the fun part. You just shake it. Shake it.
Get it.
Shake
Dance it. Dance it out.
Shake
Shake it like a
I learned how to work.
Yes. Wait,
Yeah.
you know what? I took an online, like, it was an aerobic dance class the other day.
Yeah.
There's
Yes.
all these free classes right now.
Oh my God. I've been taking, I love to dance. Like, I'm not a great dancer. I'm an excellent mover.
Mover.
Did some pretty choice boomerangs of you today.
Yes, I'm sure you did.
It's pretty
Wish you could
amazing.
share them on here.
Might have to.
Yeah.
But I love dancing, and so like the fact that there are all these classes right now happening.
Yeah.
If I can give a shout out, every Friday, this guy Matthew Mannix does what's called Plyo Jam, which is like Zumba with a bunch of squats and jumping. He's the best. Friday at 1 o'clock. It's so fun.
Oh, nice. I'll have to check that one out. What is his name?
Matthew Mannix, Mannix.
Didn't Todd say he had a great mix of like fun and something or other, right? Didn't Todd give a...
Yes, my friend Todd also took the class today. Todd Bonapane, who you know. He just has the right mix of like fun and like come on, you can do it, but it's always fun and lightness and like he did a whole
that's the deal. You don't want to like, I don't need somebody yelling at me really. There we go.
Not
Thanks for putting the name in there,
the
Todd.
regular times. Do I want
Yeah,
to?
it's been kind of crazy around here. Yeah, I've been like trying to take class, but then also trying to write some while I'm away.
That's good. What are you working on writing?
Well, we wrote, me and my writing partner, Corey Stonebrook, wrote a pilot and we had a reading of it in the fall, and it had like Judith Light in it. Yeah, it was like Judith Light, Kate Walsh, Celia Keenan Bolger. And so like we've been working on that, and now so we kind of are, kind of in a place of trying to find someone to hopefully produce that. But the other one that we're working on is like a murder mystery with do you know Julia Madison?
I don't know Julia Madison, but I will.
She's cool. She's an actress and comedian. Wait, did you ever see that Advent calendar thing that came out that was like Joel Wagner?
No, Advent?
It was like an Advent calendar, and they wrote like a song. It was like carols of Advent, like
Yes.
That's her. So we're working on a murder mystery with her.
Oh my God, I love her.
She's hilarious, yeah. She did that
Oh,
Ruby Mongere thing that was just at 50. They did it last night on live, yeah. So I'm
amazing.
like trying to work on that. It takes a second though. Like everything kind of switched, so it was like, should I be like? I need a second just to not be like just to chill. And now it's like, okay, I think everybody's looking for something to be creative.
Yes, I agree. I agree. And I think it's important. Like, you know, I was taught, so when I'm not acting, I teach
Yeah.
a lot. And like these amazing students.
Oh yeah,
And like,
actor therapy, right? Actor
I do
therapy.
actor therapy, and then I have my own like private studio for like teenagers and things. And
Yeah.
it's like we are all going through something. You have to allow yourself to like go through it. It's okay that you're like wake up and you're like, I feel sad today, right now. It's okay any day. But like especially right now, like cut yourself some slack, you know?
That and also just like how often do you get to like literally have no excuse but just to like watch a movie?
Yes. Or
like
block movies.
a block. You're like, that's my that's I know
my
I've been going through every like Melissa McCarthy movie right now.
Yes.
I watched Bridesmaids, and then I watched Will You Ever Forgive Me? Have you seen that?
No.
It's really interesting.
Can I make a confession?
Yeah, go for it. You don't watch movies?
It's hard for me. It's hard for me to sit still for 2.5 hours in my house.
Oh. Well, that's
But
why if you watch one, you can pause, maybe.
Pause. Yes, I shall.
Pause.
Hey, have you seen The Tiger King?
Oh.
I watched it. I watched the
entire thing?
I did. Yeah. Have you heard that? Hold on.
We've only seen the first episode, so don't spoil it.
I won't, but hold on. I have to read you this.
Okay. I'm excited.
My cousin posted this, and it really made me laugh because, you know, everybody's looking for something to connect us all. And during this time, and my cousin posted this thing about Tiger King. Hold on. It said, where is it? Oh, here we go. It says here, where is it? He posted, now it's gone. Now I feel like, yeah. Anyway, it is very funny. I wish I could find it because it was just basically saying like the one person that can connect us all is a gun-toting, toothless man, gay polygamous man in Oklahoma that has 800 pet tigers.
I think we'll probably watch a couple more episodes tonight. We only watched the first episode, but
you definitely
my God. Okay, listen, we're almost done here. It's very exciting. I'm throwing the shrimp back. I turned the heat down low, right? And so I'm going to throw the shrimp back in here with all its little juices. Mix that in.
Yum.
It smells amazing. And now I'm going to throw in, I'm going to throw in the juice of 2 lemons, which is basically about 2 tablespoons. I'm actually going to start with 1 lemon and see where I'm at. Because you can always add, you can't take away, as we know.
True.
Are you going around your house every day and trying to remember your show?
No. I have been like, I have been like doing the dances, being like, these are so fun. I think I just miss doing it.
Oh, someday you have to teach me the dances.
Honestly, that was the hardest part. I'm like, I probably should be running them. The dancing's very hard.
Dancing is hard. One time.
Singing and dancing at the same time.
Hold on, let me taste this and then I have a story.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, that's good. It's very lemony. I'm going to add a little more pepper. I'm glad I didn't add 2 juices. 2 lemons. So one time, Sean, my husband Sean, as you know, is an incredible musician.
Yeah.
And what does he play?
He plays the saxophone and flute and clarinet.
What?
And is offering private lessons if anyone is in need.
Oh, nice.
You're welcome. His band, he has this great band called the Kung Fu Masters, and there's like a jazz funk explosion. It's really good, and they were in this like battle of the bands for like the public radio station here in New York City.
WNYC.
WNYC, shout out.
We were at the Green Space.
Yeah, and so it was like a battle of the bands of Queens. And this one girl got up, and you know how like nerves overtake you sometimes.
Yeah.
And she had choreography to go along with her act. And she was like completely out of breath by the end of it. And she was like, singing and dancing is hard. And Sean texted me because we were both out, because I was like, yes, I think sometimes people don't realize that when when we jump around and like do this and are like singing, and we're like, yeah, that's like,
oh my God. I mean, that's what, like, that "Where Do You Belong" number that's at the beginning of Mean Girls, like,
yes.
The first couple of times I did it, it just like doesn't stop at all. I was like, it doesn't stop. And also, you know, I'm not even dancing as hard as the ensemble members. And like, I mean, there's like a give and take, because like they aren't having to like sing solo. So it's like, it's like a give and take, where it's like, it's probably, they are still working harder than me, because like the dancing in the show, like I don't know if you know that we rebooted it. Did you know that?
No.
So like we changed things, and so the ensemble, like when they put up the tour, they added some like adjustments.
Yes,
so we got to watch the ensemble do the dances, and I'm like, oh my! Like sometimes it's like whenever you're in it, I'm in like a scene and I don't see the transition that they do or whatever, and I see it, I'm like, oh my God! Also, someone asked, what do you do to build up endurance for singing and dancing? I feel like
kitchens.
Well, I had some endurance because of Frozen.
Yeah.
Because the puppet was so hard that it was like a cardio workout. But I was having to, the weeks leading up to Mean Girls, I was meeting with a personal trainer just to like, get it together a little bit more.
All right, I have something to say.
Sean.
Go for it.
All right, flip the camera and everything.
Oh, Lord.
I know.
Ooh.
What's up, everybody?
Hi, Sean.
This is the camera guy. Yeah. So I had seen my wife star in some shows, and I have seen them almost destroy her. And what you guys do is the highest level of athleticism. It is ridiculous. So huge respect.
Thank you, my love.
That's what I'm talking about. All right.
Here. And especially like my people, they're incredible athletes. They really are. And I'm switching plates because I need a stew plate. And yes, you are correct. Like, everybody works hard in a musical, and it's deceptive because I think we've learned to make it look easy. But it is about like maintaining that cardio vocal. You have to find the balance between rest and activity,
Yeah, and I really like it because it's like the directors, like Casey Nicola, other people are too, but for my personal experience, it's like he does not discriminate by the size of your body, how hard you have to dance. Like he's like, no, you're gonna do it too.
Oh my God, no! I did Elf with Casey, and
it's nuts. So I love it.
He didn't care if you were 60 or if you were 20. You were getting down into that split. You were doing that cartwheel. It didn't matter.
Yeah. Wow, that looks amazing.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to this is basically where we're at. Oh. And I like to serve it with a little crusty bread, but that's the gig. And then I made this simple salad. This one doesn't look as pretty just because it's just a simple salad. But I dressed it with our little vinaigrette, and dinner is served.
Someone asked earlier, and we were talking. Yeah. Is there a different if they aren't going to use beans, could they use something else? Rice or?
Yes. I mean, you could use a grain. I wouldn't add as much. You could just do the shrimp and the chicken broth, that part of it. Leave out the beans if you don't like beans. You could sub in more vegetables if you wanted to do that. And then you could absolutely serve it. What I would do is make the stew part of it, do the shrimp, do the stew part, and then I would serve the rice separately, and then throw the stew on top of it so it doesn't get all.
Yeah, that sounds good.
You can have the consistency that you want. Yeah, I'm a firm believer that cooking is this kind of cooking is a guideline, and if you know the basics, even if you don't know the basics, you should just have fun in the kitchen and what do you think is going to taste good and go for it,
Yeah.
So, my friend, I'm so happy that you dropped in.
Thanks for having me. This is so fun. I can't wait to keep watching.
Yay! And, I'll talk to you when I talk to you.
Cheers to you, and hopefully I get to see you soon.
Yes. I love you.
Love y'all. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.